I'm here to ask you a simple question. How do you know you're alive? Have you figured it out yet? The only way that I know I'm alive is through my senses. So let's pretend for a second that life is purely a sensory experience. So to increase the quality of our life, we have to increase our capacity to be in touch with our senses. That's what I want us to experiment with, that idea. And also some people, you may have heard the phrase before, you can lose your mind and come to your senses. How do you go about doing something like that? In that case, if this is true, the only way that I know that I'm alive is that I can feel my arm doing this, I can feel my heart beating, I can feel my pulse if I really concentrate, I can feel the air fill my lungs. It's all senses. If this is what life is, then how can we get the most out of life? To lose your mind and come to your senses.
I like that.
So this is gonna, if everyone's willing to stick around, we'll do some exercises where we lose our mind and come to our senses. First of all, what we need you to do is to get more in touch with your senses, you need to be as healthy as possible. So I would recommend visiting the last 4 doctors you'll ever need. You might have heard this from Paul Chek, which are Dr. Diet, Dr. Quiet, Dr. Movement, and Dr. Happiness. Right here, I'm going to talk to you about Dr. Happiness and the way we can increase the frequency of our visits with Dr. Happiness through forms of communication, also known as radical honesty. It's an idea of letting whatever come up, come out. And when you have a context created with other people that are dedicated to the same idea, you will soon find out that what's most personal is most universal. And that can be a very empathetic, empowering experience. For the norm, people usually don't think about death. So I want to create a context here where we all think about dying. I usually think of like the whole time scale of as long as we know on Earth, and then if you think about a lifetime, which is like max 120 years, that's like this life, that's it, that's your life, right there. And that's the only thing that we're all guaranteed. I can't guarantee you that you'll all walk out of here tonight alive. I can all guarantee that you'll eventually die. Now consider experimenting with it, maybe coming on a RawBrahs retreat, because what you'll learn, the fastest way to true living is by losing your mind and coming to your senses. Because I want you to think about what's the difference between fear and excitement. Does anybody have an answer for that? What the difference between fear and excitement is?
There isn't one in your brain.
Okay.
I'm an idea.
This is a really smart idea. On a physiological level, fear and excitement are the same exact thing. The only difference between fear and excitement is in our mind, but we're going to lose our minds tonight. So once you can lose your mind and come to your senses, fear, if what you might label as fear right now, is what becomes exciting. If you can wrap your head around this and for a second, that this fear and excitement are the same exact thing that happen on the sensory level, that's exciting. Meaning that I can go get high on life by making myself scared. How would I make myself scared in a safe way? Maybe by authentically communicating with other people that I love. Maybe letting out some of these things that I think are inappropriate to talk about. So I would encourage you to find someone that you can tell your deepest, darkest secrets to, and then have an open conversation, let the chips fall where they may. I have a feeling that a lot of times our appreciation for others is buried under the resentments and the secrets, and once you can get rid of those, and once you can release those demons, exercise those demons, then maybe you'll have an opportunity to finally feel full appreciation for someone else and yourself. You'll soon realize that we all just look a little different so we can tell each other apart. We'll see that we're all one love, baby. Experiment with it. Let me know how it goes. Comment below. Read the book, Radical Honesty. Come on a RawBrahs retreat. Do whatever it takes. Go take a visit with the last 4 doctors you ever need. Check out my man Paul Chek for that. And we'll see you soon.